This video looks a little bit different because normally you see all the greenery behind me, but today you see my garage. So overlook all of the junk going on behind me. This just so happens to be where a lot of my treasures are. Lately, those treasures have been a lot of headstones because I've been doing some cemetery hunting. But for years and years and years, when I'm out in the woods, I love finding bottles, old glass. And it's either sticking up out of the ground because that's where an old homestead used to be, or sometimes you'll find them in the creeks. Some of these I don't know what they are, so feel free in the comments if you've got an opinion, you think you know, or can identify one of these bottles, let me know. But I want to share some of these, especially what's very special to me are the Pepsi ones. That's just a family tie that I have. Then there's the 7-Up ones too. Of course, those are a lot of the green ones that you see. This one is a little bit different because it's got, and you'll see, these little indentions. They're all the way around this jar. So I'm not sure what, and I've not had a lot of time to do some research. So some of you guys may know right off the bat what this is. Let me show you my favorite that I have found that is unbroken. Is this one. It's a gallon jar, jug, whatever you want to call it. Of course, my mind goes to moonshine. I don't know if that's what it is or not. But not all the time do you find whole pieces. Now, this is where we transition a lot of what I find in the creeks. And that is the creek glass, the river glass that has been, there are no sharp edges on this glass anymore. It has been in the water so long that all the edges are worn down. And it's funny, you see, you'll find a whole lot of the round bottoms to bottles. Some of them still have some writing on them. That's the part that I really like because there's a history to these when you can see what the writing is. You know, and to some people it just may be old trash. But I'm like, wow, it's the little things that get me because I'm like, how did that not get broken? How is that little round piece whole? And I'm sure at some point I will find some way to incorporate this into some of my art because I've got some ideas. Not very often do you find an entire bowl, and I found this one lying deep in the woods in eastern Kentucky. It's not about going out and buying things. Sometimes it's just going out and finding those little treasures. And a lot of it, if I'm not in the woods hiking and going to where old homesteads were, a lot of times I've got an old pair of tennis shoes on and I am knee deep in the creek